Your house of cards is coming down, down to the ground, down to the ground. I told you not to do this like.
Hello there, my friends, and welcome to another edition of No Life, No Problem. My name is Christopher James, and for those of you that thought I was dead, I am here to inform you that I am not dead. I'm sorry to disappoint. I have just been unavailable, and as you can tell by the looks of things, I'm just kind of trying to get over this holiday hangover. So if you stick with me, we are going to do a show today and talk about some things and stuff. And stuffs and things and stuff. We're going to do stuff today. We're going to talk about stuff, and we're going to do stuff with each other via the internet. What do you say you let me shoot this video and you watch it? Yeah, you watch it. Okay? Let me just get my things in order here. Nothing quite gets you back like a little hair of the dog that bit you. I decided to take a look into the phrase and the etymology of it, and apparently it goes back to Shakespearean times, where if somebody was bit by a rabid dog, the cure was to take some of the hair of the dog that bit him and put it on the wound. I'm not sure how many lives that really saved. If you got bit by a rabid dog, you're probably going to die. That's just the way that it was. I mean, if you're thinking a few hundred years ago, you don't have modern medicine or a rabies shot. I mean, shit, you get bit by a dog, you're going to die. I mean, you get a common cold and you die. So, I mean, you got to try something, right? So why not go kill the dog, get the fur, and put it in the bite? And see what happens, I guess. On a somewhat related note, go into your favorite local bar that serves craft beers and order a Heineken Light. See what kind of response you get there. Oh, for me? I don't know. Oh man, there's a lot of beers here. What are you drinking there? Oh, the stout. Okay. Hey, bro, what are you drinking right there? Oh, the double IPA. I don't know. God, there's so much to choose from. I want to get something good. Do you have Heineken Light? If you don't have Heineken Light, I mean, I'd take a Heineken. No? So you're telling me you serve all these beers and you don't serve Heineken here? That's messed up, man. Nothing like the taste of a Heineken Light to wash down the taste of the 5 Zimas you had previously. You know what I could go for right now? A nice ice-cold Zima. Do they even sell that anymore? I feel like maybe like the FDA shut that down or something. I don't know. So, here we are, back in the saddle. Feeling pretty good. I didn't really make any New Year's resolutions, so I couldn't have broken any of them or given up on any just yet. I think the main thing was actually to make videos, and we see how that's been going. So, No Life, No Problem is back on the web. Not that it ever left, it's just that I haven't made any videos. So, here we are making another one, just for you. I thought today we'd talk about Candy Crush, Warren Buffett, introduce a new segment called Why You Suck So Bad at Stuff, Bro. And, of course, we'll get to our Pussy of the Week. Topic number 1, Candy Crush. I thought this was just a fad. Maybe that was naive of me to think. Maybe I just don't understand because I've never played the game. And for those of you out there saying, oh, what? You haven't played Candy Crush Saga? My God. My God. What? Like, oh my God. Like, it's like the best game ever. Okay? Like, you take these candies and it's kind of like puzzles, but like in the candies and you crush them and it's like really super fun. Like, really super fun. Okay? I don't know, I was talking with a friend about this before. He lives in New York and he says it's crazy getting on the subway and you look around and everybody's playing Candy Crush. And he says, well, I want to play Candy Crush, but I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people playing Candy Crush on the train. And if we look at it just from a sheer numbers standpoint, it's pretty staggering. Candy Crush has over 500 million downloads worldwide. That's pretty incredible. That's a huge number. 500 million downloads. They say 1 out of every 7 people in China with a smartphone is playing Candy Crush. Now, granted, that's probably where a lot of these are coming from, considering that China's population is approaching 2 billion, and we're still here in the 300 millions. Either way you look at it, that's a staggering number of people playing a game that's bringing the company in about $675,000 a day. They're banking on this, and they're banking on you playing Candy Crush. And does Candy Crush, can you beat Candy Crush? I don't know if you can beat Candy Crush, but I've looked it up. There are 515 levels, of which there are 485 available on mobile devices. If anybody knows anybody or has heard of anybody beating Candy Crush, please tell me. I guess I'm interested. It's just I see it everywhere, and it just seems so fucking pointless. Spending money, spending real money to get extra lives or extra moves. It's crazy. I guess it's an addiction. There are rehab facilities for Candy Crush that get over 100 applicants each month, and the place costs $5,000 to get into. $5,000 to rehab from a Candy Crush addiction. Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm addicted to Candy Crush. Oh my God, it just feels good to say that. It was a hard thing for me to come to terms with. I never really thought that I could be addicted or that I was addicted, but I realize now that I'm powerless over my addiction to Candy Crush. So 500 million downloads of Candy Crush. That's a huge number. So speaking of big numbers, Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in America, is teaming up with Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cleveland Browns, who also is one of the wealthiest men in America, to offer up $1 billion to anyone that can complete a perfect March Madness bracket. Let me say that again. $1 billion. I don't know. That was pretty bad. $1 billion. I don't know. But, I mean, that's a lot of money. Now, it's a pretty safe bet considering that the odds are so astronomically thin. It's 1 in 9.2 quintillion. I didn't even know what a quintillion was. I had to look this up. And what it is it's a 1 followed by 18 zeros. I mean, that number is so big, I don't even know what to do with that. The only reason that this really strikes me, like I said, is that these guys are so rich that they can just say, yeah, you know what? We're going to give $1 billion away. But then again, it's not really that remarkable because it's really like a snowflake's chance in hell that anybody's going to be able to do a perfect bracket. I mean, there's always upsets. There's always things that happen that are unexpected. You can make some educated decisions, and I think you just got to pepper in some, like, well, fuck it kind of decisions as well, just because nobody's going to pick it right just based on knowledge of the game, because unexpected things happen. But credit to them. They're putting up their money. I mean, they're putting their money where their mouth is. $1 billion. Why not? If somebody can do it, let's reward them for it. And that's going to bring us from people doing something awesome to why you suck so bad at stuff, bro. The very first why you suck so bad at stuff, bro, goes out to Anthony Leskowich of northeastern Pennsylvania. Now, Anthony was on the run from the Freeland police for some alleged assault charges. And when he saw that the Freeland police put his mugshot up on their Facebook and listed him as wanted, he shared the post and taunted the police, saying that they couldn't catch him. 45 minutes after he shared that post, he was in custody. If you're trying to stay away from the police, it's probably a best bet not to share things from their Facebook post, because then they know which Anthony Leskowich you are, and they can find you. And what they did was create an alias. They pretended they were a woman, and they messaged him and talked to him a little bit and tried to get him to come out to share a drink with him. He didn't want to go out for a drink, but then eventually did agree to come out and have a cigarette with this woman that didn't exist. And when he showed up to the agreed upon location that they would meet up at, the police were there waiting for him with handcuffs, and they took him away. If you're running from the police, you want to make yourself scarce. I mean, that's just so stupid. So, to you, Anthony Leskowich, I have to pose the question, why you suck so bad at stuff, bro? And that's going to bring us to our Pussy of the Week. And because this is still a relatively new segment, which is a viewer submission segment, I don't have many viewer submissions. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one of my friends' pussies. This is Garrett's pussy. Her name is Sylvie. She's an F5 Savannah that he recently got. She's about 5 years old. Look at that fur. I mean, her patterns are beautiful, and her heterochromic eyes are really pretty something remarkable. If you'd like to see your pussy on No Life, No Problem, it's really easy. All you got to do is submit photos via the thread here on YouTube. You can email me at cj.no.life.no.prob@gmail.com. I know it seems like a lot, but it's there. I'm sure you can just click on it. All right, well, that's going to do it for this edition of No Life, No Problem. I'd like to thank you for watching. Remember, this show doesn't exist without you, the viewers, so please like the video, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, share it on Facebook, and of course, we always want to see your viewer submissions. Please send me pictures of your pussies. We'd like to put them out there for the rest of the world to see. So until next time, you can get the fuck out of my room. Bye.
Your house of cards is coming down, down to the ground, down to the ground, down.